Hello again, folks, and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy V. I'm your Game Master Darius. Last we left off, we had not successfully protected the Earth Crystal, and once again it shattered, releasing X-Death upon the world. Now we have to figure out how the hell to get to the other dimension that Galuf and Kryl had decided to bugger off to. Let's see. Now we do get a little bit of a hint in that we need to talk to the Sids. And the Sids are... Sid and Mid, rather. Yeah, I guess... Are they at this meteor? I guess they're at this meteor? No, I would... I'm not looking for the dragon, I'm looking for the black chocobo. To have a hint as to where the hell they went off to. Don't tell me ship sunk, yeah, smug asshole. Where the hell did it go off to? I think I gotta go to Tycoon. Let's see, here's the thing. So here's this thing. Gotta find the Sid. Gotta find Sid and Mid. Or as the walkthrough has been calling them, the Mids. Sid, Mid, what are you guys? Bart, stay back. It's dangerous. A huge wave of power just started flowing from the Adamantite. We just thought to put it back where it came from. Hold on. Jumping Christmas. Final Fantasy has Christmas now. The flowers absorb the energy from the Adamantite. Do you think the meteorite could be recharging? Perhaps the ship would be enough to use to travel to Galuf's world. That's as good as an idea as any. What? What are you going on about? Talk, update. So that's your plan. But this piece of adamantite is too small. There's not enough power for this meteorite to get you to the other world. Maybe if all 4 meteorite powers were combined, it'd be enough to get to warp to Galuf's world. All right, let's get to the next meteorites. Yeah. Hope you all remember where all the meteorites had fallen. I don't remember off the top of my head. Oh, Galuf, you fool, for having told us, hey, don't. So the first one, I suppose we'll go to because it's just right over here. Up here. Seriously, the map is just so tiny. Yes. There's the Waltz meteorite. Right here. Leave it to us. That's that. Okay, let's hurry. Sid, Mid, look out. So apparently these guys are annoying. I know, shocker. Because they will self-destruct. Do they have a weakness? They don't have a weakness. Can I just blizzard them all? It's not that much damage. Actually, I'm wondering. Ferris. We have several rods in our possession. I need you to break one. Break one? Yes, there we go. Ding. Yeah, that's enough to kill two of them. Oh, or at least one of them. So apparently these guys have a tendency to be really annoying. Go figure. Am I gonna have to break another rod? This time I got a flame rod. So let's break that one. Flame rod shattered. Yeah, so these guys' gimmick sucks. If you kill them all at once, they cannot use their ability, which is just Arise. But otherwise, they will be at low-ass HP. Do I have anything to steal first? No? Oh, eye drops is all they has. All they has. I'm tired. And that means I think this one is, yep. Probably should have thought this one a little bit further through. Sorry, I had a violent sneeze. Because if I keep on killing them, they're just gonna keep on using a rise to come back. So what you need to do is have them all die at the same time. And unfortunately, the one person that is capable of murdering multiple things at once is off in a different world. Like, unless I can... Yep. Yep. Sometimes I'll just straight up self-destruct. Annoying. And the self-destruct does their damage to the character in question. Balls. I don't have any black mages. I think the only... What could I do? I can hope that Lina is strong enough as a Geomancer, or happens to use the right ability. Okay, they do run out of MP. That's something. Even if they do keep on coming back to life. Well, god damn it. Let's try that again, this time with feeling. I think it is just straight up their health in damage. So it's not exactly like I have much of an opportunity to go off and myrtleize them. I wonder if I silence them, would they not be able to use their... Well, let's heal Bart first. Please, Blizzara. I really did make this harder on myself, didn't I? No, but if I could mute them... Well, that's old. So if I silence you... Does that work? Alright, it's not enough MP. Just one Arise and we'll reset this entire fight again. Get silenced. Get old. Rise, no effects. Excellent. I think that is silence at work. Nope, nope. Not risking it. Even if it ends up self-destructing, the worst thing that'll happen is that character will die and I don't get the AP for that. For this fight. Lizard. Maybe I should level up Ferris as a black mage while Galuf is gone. Arise, no effect. Whew. Are you alright? That was awesome. Alright, let's get to the next meteorite. Yeah. No rest for the wicked. Actually, that's a lie. We're gonna rest before we go into the next fight. Next one... Oh wait, nope. The next fight's not gonna be that bad. Simply because it's... It almost feels like an insult. Considering we just had that fight. Wait, the hell you want about? See, this next one, the way that this is worded confuses me. Do we have that? Or is it time magic? No? Flash? One moment, let me see what the hell this walkthrough is talking about. Okay, so that's where I was confused, because once again the walkthrough talks about things that aren't yet even discovered. Yet? Walkthrough? Ugh. Anyways. We'll save once we get out of here. Save. We're also going to save just before the other meteorite, but for completely different reasons. Let's see, Karnak. Why do I never remember where any of this shit is? Karnak was closer to the desert. What with that whole library shit? Up here? Ah, there it was. We'll save just outside, heck it. Come on, mid. Yeah. Gadzooks, it's the dinner monsters. You kids can go ahead. Dinner monsters, you say? Like an actual din? Are there random encounters? No? Alright then. Titan. So, the thing of confusion is that in the walkthrough, it suggests to says this is the reason for the whole float thing. So I had to take a moment to look up the goddamn walkthrough, see like, wait, what float thing? Where'd you mention float? Because this guy kind of sucks. Because besides attacking me, which it didn't say anything about, just saying it attacks you. Flame blade. Seal? Ah, potion, damn it. It does this. And it will just spam that. So I want to keep on the healings. I would just cast float at the start of the party. But alas, guess what we don't have that the... Yeah, better just... Okay. Right, I forgot she is unarmed from the last fight. Whoops. And the only way to prevent that damage is by either killing it really fast or missing. Yeah. Okay. It's not immune to lightning. I just have terrible luck. Oh, there goes Ferris. Oh, that healing's not going to be good enough if I... Why are you missing? Cease the missing. Thank you. Oh. And all I got was a high potion for it, and the ability to summon Titan. Huzzah. Much obliged. Now you can leave the rest to us. Alright, let's get to the next meteorite. Yeah. Alright, the last one I'm definitely going to be saving and probably resetting in front of. Where's that door? Because it actually has something that I want. Especially if I'm going to continue doing the things that I do. Let's see. Should I? I shall. I am going to change Ferris's job back to that of Dragoon. I didn't go over the Dragoon or Samurai or Dancer or whatnot yet. I'll do that shortly. Maybe. Why can I never remember where the hell Thief is? Maybe it's because it's been so long since I've been a thief. Now that we already have the steal command, I guess we can use fuel wielding? I guess. And we're gonna give you 2 Moonblade rings. That'll allow you to stay in the back. There we go. Yes. And she's already got the the Thief's Ring equipped too. Alright. Gone. Where's the gone one? Ah, that one. Of course. Yeah. There we go. We're saving right outside of it. Because again, I'm probably going to reset this a couple of times depending on how bad my luck is. Wait right here. Be right back. They've been inside for quite some time, don't you think? We better check on them. Better not be dead in here. Help! Yo, help us! So this is Manticore. Yes! Right off the bat. Alright, I'm saving. A save state just in cases. Right off the bat. Most excellent. Alright, it's not weak against anything particular, but it does absorb ice, so I'm just gonna... Oh, that is some stupid good luck. That is its rare item drop. No, wait. I'm an idiot. Hold on, I gotta reset. There we flip and go. Okay. That was a theoretical, like, 70 attempts. And I even got hit by a goddamn water aqua breath while I was at it. Yay! That all for a wind spear. The wind spear being a weapon for the dragoon, naturally. Alright. Now we can actually kill this thing. It's actually got a couple of moves that are going to be a pain in the ass. So, I would like to kill it faster. Ooh, age. Good. Yep. It too retaliates with age. I love the diminishing of my stats. I don't know what you're talking about. It's a great thing to include in your game. The ever so creeping onset of age. Man, I love being reminded that I'm getting old and that the things that I loved as a kid are getting obsolete. Don't you? Anyways, Phoenix Town. Come on. Are you alright? We are now. That was close. That's all 4 meteorites. Now, take a look at this map. See where the energies from all 4 meteorites intersect? That's the warp point. Now, get over there. Be careful. Thanks for everything, guys. Whew. Man, it ain't just resetting for... Oh. I think that's one of my biggest gripes when it comes to the steel system in this. Don't get me wrong. I love myself a good steel system. But, if there's a chance to steal 2 objects from a creature, one of them rarer than the other, it's kind of a dick move to make it so as when you've gone and stolen the more common of the objects, that it just doesn't carry any other objects again. Like, seriously. Anyways, Wind Spear doubles power of the jump attacks when equipped, which is pretty much the code for, oh, BT dubs, this is 100% for the Dragoon, or at least the jump ability. I never went over the new gerbs. I'm gonna go do that really quickly. We got the Dragoon. Can equip daggers, spears, and shields. Specialize in jumping and lance attacks. They are pretty much like a warrior character, but they jump a lot too. We got the Samurai. Can equip knives and swords and shields. Master swordsmen whose keen reflexes allow them to intercept and deflect enemy attacks. If I remember correctly, yeah, Zeninage. I honestly don't remember what Zeninage does. But they are able to equip specifically katanas as, just katanas, which are alright weapons. Let's see, and then we got Bard. Musicians who dulcet no, we've already gone over bards. Chemist? Chemist. Daggers and staves. Apothecaries who can mix powerful brews and gain twice the benefit when drinking potions and ethers. So if you want to focus more on items, these are your people. In addition, they can also use mix with some of the some of the stuff that you had in your inventory later on. And I'm talking like, let's see, I want to say it's like the dark matter and all that fun shit. Or is it? Yeah, like the hero cocktail. And then the mixing ingredients of like the turtle shell, whatnot. Same thing with the dark matter. It's all that kind of stuff, which is neat. I've never utilized it as a kid, mostly because I barely ever got this far as a kid, as far as I remember. And then, the dancer. Fighters whose smooth moves confuse enemies, leaving blood on the dance floor. They equip daggers and they have dance. I honestly don't know what dance does exactly. So, heck it, I'm gonna test it out really quick. I suppose I could do the same thing with Zeninage. Let's make you into a samurai for a little bit. Keep your steel ability. And then why not? We'll make Bart into a Dragoon. His armor looks very much like a certain someone's we know, doesn't it? And of course, two-handed. Wait, I'm sorry. Is the wind spear is weaker than the javelin in base combat? Oh, that hurts. We'll put nope. Trying to do too many things with my brain at once, and it sucks. You to the front. Come on. And there we go. Oh, appropriate. Mythical dragons. Dance! Zidanage. See what that does really quick. Woo! I'm sorry, what? What? I probably don't want to continue to do that over and over again because I feel like there's consequences to my actions here, but what? Ah, okay. So, what she does as a dance is random. Jump. Transfusion, so sacrifices itself to heal someone else. So it could do the Tempting Tango, where it will make them my ally, or do a buttload of damage, or so on and so forth. More things. Probably not something I would use casual, like. If even casually, like, simply because it's kind of meh. But let me quickly look up what the hell the samurai stuff even does. Okay, so assuming that the wiki doesn't prove me wrong here, it learns basically a sword catch thing, which is like a good evasion ability. The Zinanage, which makes sense on its name, Zini, money, I guess, I don't know. Which makes it so you throw gil at the enemy, costing the party some money, but doing an immense fixed amount of damage. And then, of course, it also learns Mineuchi. I hope I'm not butchering some of these names. A physical attack that can hit enemies without removing any statuses, and Iai Nuki, which is a chance of instant death. That's pretty cool. That's for the dancer. Yeah, it's only like the 4 random commands that they get. Tempting Tango, which confuses the enemy. Jitterbug Duet, which drains HP from the enemy. Mystery Waltz, which drains MP from the enemy. And then Sword Dance, which attack for roughly quadruple the damage that you could do as the dancer. Apparently there's builds where you hinge on the Sword Dance ability, so you would put them in the front line anyways. They also learn Flirt, which allows you to charm an enemy, which is neat, but it will never work on quote-unquote heavy enemies, which are like big bosses and shite like that. They're also very light dancers. I think one of the neat touches, though, is that every one of the jobs, as you've noticed, has their own outfit for all of these. I think the dancer is one of the cooler ones, though. Like, got Bart in this, like, flamenco dancer red and black outfit with the scarf. Got Lena with the neat, nice little one-piece dress and whatnot. And then you have Ferris, who, leading very much more into the borders of femininity and masculinity, at least in some versions of the game, gives her, like, also a flamenco-esque dancer, but with a white top and flared bottom. Instead, it makes her into a typical belly dancer sort of outfit. I don't know. I think I would have preferred the flamenco-esque dancer outfit that she had in some of those. Or maybe I'm just reading the sprite wrong. That's not a, like, bikini tube top. I don't know. Yeah. So there's progression to be had. But I'm going to go ahead and call an episode here. When we return, I'm going to grind out a couple of these new skills and new classes, new gerbs and whatnot, and see if I can't get anything fun and cool or interesting Thank you everyone so very much for watching. I hope you're all enjoying this series as much as I'm enjoying playing it, and as always, I hope to see you all in the next video. Take care. Cheers.